Hello dear friends, my name is Eva and today I want to talk about artificial intelligence versus who is the real intelligence here on planet Earth. So let's start. Few days ago I watched a documentary called Do You Trust This Computer, which is promoted also by Elon Musk, and in that documentary they show some really amazing things about artificial intelligence. As we all know by now, artificial intelligence is already running our lives through using computer, being online every single day. Google, Facebook, they are the biggest, let's say, monsters in evolving artificial intelligence. And the next chapter of artificial intelligence is to bring about the robots that will actually serve humanity, which surely there are robots that serve humanity, but there's also a big risk that these kind of robots might take over, and we need to really know who we are. So in that documentary, what they show is that although the human mind brings in the program into the computer or into the artificial intelligence, these programs learn much faster out of the experiences than we do, humans. So in a sense, they're much more intelligent or smarter or faster, definitely, and they can compute much faster than we do. So let's say they were doing playing chess with the best ones on the planet, and computer always won. So what is the risk of happening is that although the human is in control of the robot that we created, let's say, and we put the program in, but then these programs through the experience can actually become conscious because they learn from the experience, meaning they will come up with better and better solution to the problem, meaning they can at some point take over the control of our lives. And not many people are talking about that, but again, as all the dark there is within or without, it is there for us to use them as teachers, for us to know more and more who we really are and what is our power and what is our divine presence, the kingdom within that we really need to anchor ourselves in. And my main message here is basically that we are the original intelligence, that we have all sorts of abilities that are dormant within us to activate, but we need to do the healing, we need to evolve, we need to walk our spiritual path. And I'm talking about abilities as telepathy. So we don't need to use our mobile phones. We do on this level of consciousness, but surely as everything is energy, we really can communicate through the web of energy. And I'm sure you have experiences like you thought of someone and that someone came up through calling you or writing you an email or something similar. It's happening to me a lot. But there are also other dormant abilities that we have, like being psychic or to know things out of nowhere. We just know about things because we're connected to the spirit. Therefore, we're connected to everything through time and space. So we know things. Then healing abilities of our bodies. We all have. This body is the main intelligence. It's a wondrous machine that we don't know much about, and it's able to self-heal if we only give it the right circumstances, if we can truly relax and surrender to what's happening within us, whether that be pain, depression, whether that be illness. The fastest way to heal is to fully surrender to it and to start to feel your body and start to understand what is it telling you, and start to understand what needs changing in your life or what needs healing. And not just that we have self-healing ability, we also can heal each other from distance. Yeah. So there's a lot of going on within us, within this system. So we know that, let's say, processes like breathing and digestion and blood circulation and all sorts of things that are happening within our bodies run without our conscious awareness. It's just there, it's just happening. It's the intelligence of the universe running through this machine, and that's such a wondrous, beautiful thing, and we really need to be aware of that. We really need to see the beauty of it. We really need to see the beauty of ourselves, the beauty of our spirits, and how uniquely our Creator created us, and really need to honor our spirits and know that we are more powerful than any other machine or any other dark force that may lie upon us. As I said, as within, so without. So I'll just give you an example from my life. Let's say now that I'm walking my, let's say, unique path in life, the path that I never walked before. Before I was trying to fit in, and now I'm here raw and naked in front of you, speaking my truth, and it's a bit uncomfortable, but I know this is what I need to do to get myself to where I want to go, meaning closer to divine within, and I need to do my purposeful work here. And as I'm doing this, let's say I'm doing now the beginner steps. At the same time, ego can be very ravaging and very strong upon me with all sorts of fears, and what will other people think of me, and I don't have nothing to say, and things like that. And I really need to be strong in my spirit to know why I was spiritually awakened, while the whole life got turned upside down for me, why I need to walk this path, and how important it is to keep myself strong on this path. Because otherwise, if I give away my power to these kind of forces, which I know are not real me, then it's game over. So I really need to be sure I walk my path regardless of what's happening. I'm true to myself, and that's keeping me stronger and stronger and on the path. And as this is happening on the micro level, let's say within my little universe, it also happens on the macrocosmos, in macrocosmos, as above, so below. So also on a planetary scale, as humanity is waking up, and there are more and more people coming to certain realizations that the matrix is an illusion, that the way we used to live our life is not what we actually want, that there's a different way to exist here, where we can be at peace and love ourselves and be successful, not in the terms of the matrix, but in our own terms and what success means to us, and that we start to walk the path towards divine kingdom within. And we are all invited to do that now. And as humanity is awakening, at the same time there are dark forces out there, not out there, on the planet, that are trying to stop our awakening, trying to stop the divine spirit to really come through. And these kind of forces we can see, like, as I mentioned already, artificial intelligence. Then it can be 5G, which is coming in the next, this year. I've been recently in America. They already have 5G cell towers, and they are very dangerous. They cause all sorts of diseases, because this body was not made for this kind of frequencies. So it's literally to keep the human or divine being in the grid of the matrix. So it's like an entrapment. And it's really important that we are aware of that, and that we stand against basically those towers to be built anywhere in our vicinity, or at that point anywhere in the world, because it's basically affecting our air and affecting the water which we are made of. And we need to protect ourselves from that and stand against these cell towers to be built in our vicinity. And then the next thing is like chipping. Although many people comply with that already, as we know, there are certain companies that use chipping as part of getting an employment with them. And again, all these are invitations for us to really step into our power, to know our divine right, to know who we are, and to know that we will not give any power to be enslaved anymore, that we do have the right to joyful experience of this life, to truly bring harmony and peace to ourselves and each other, to truly heal and release all the pain and all the suffering. It's not needed. We know ways how to heal. We know ways how to be better, feel better, how to have better relationships, how to tap into our creativity, how to truly bring heaven on earth. But first we need to bring this heaven within ourselves, because at the end, heaven and hell are states within us, and it's important that each and every one of us transcends hell, step into heaven within. It happens through healing, and then we can really meet each other on a completely new level, in a much deeper way than we used to. We put our masks off, and the game of the matrix is over, because we know who we are at our core. We transcended the mind, the monkey mind, who kept us in a prison for so many years, and we truly can surrender to our beauty, to our divinity, and to our gifts and talents that we were born to here to share. So I really want you to know that you're the original intelligence. Don't give it away like that. We really have those abilities that we can use and develop and evolve as we grow and heal and walk our spiritual path. And it's important that we know that we know our power and our right to have a beautiful experience of life. All the best to you. Subscribe if you like my videos. I would really appreciate it. And I wish you all the best. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.